Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. So today I'm going to do a comparison between these two Eufy robot vacuum cleaners. Here I have the X9 Pro, here I have the X10 Pro Omni. There are some major differences. So spoiler alert, just get the X10 Pro Omni. The X9 does an okay job. $600, $800 for the Pro Omni, the X10 Pro Omni. Love it. It is worth the $200 more. Now let's explain why. Now the X9 has this base unit here, and first thing I thought was, well, it's a self-empty base. It's going to empty out everything inside the robot, and it's going to fill the robot up with solution and water. That is not the case. So there's three major differences that I consider very key to the differences. So the first thing is the X9 does not empty out the robot. The dustbin. You've got to manually take this dustbin over to the trash can. It's super easy. And you don't have to do it after every time. It's not a super big dustbin, but you are going to have to take this over to the trash can and empty that out. X10 Pro Omni, here we got a bag up here. It's super easy to change the bag. It's got a dustbin. You are going to have to clean out this. Now there is some stuff that gets stuck in that door once in a while, but you are going to have to take that filter off and clean it once in a while. But I don't necessarily have to take it over the trash can. And that's by this little flap right here on the side, and you can see the base unit has an area where it's going to suck everything out. The next thing is the dirty water tanks and the clean water tanks. They're super big on the X9. Now there's a reason for that. On the X10, they're not as big, and they're not clear or see-through. They're kind of part of the unit. It kind of makes the unit smaller. Now, the second major thing is the theory of operation. So the X10 Pro Omni has a port on the back, and it's going to be able, it has a tank on the inside. The base unit is going to fill up the robot with water. Now you can put some Eufy solution in here, about a capful and a half in the clean water tank, or just use clean water. But anyway, it's going to fill it up. That way when it's around roboting or mopping, it's got a little port right above the mop pads, and it's going to spray some on the mop pad to get it wet while it's mopping. That's pretty cool. I thought that was going to be the same over here. Now, they're very, Eufy, I think all of these manufacturers, I don't know if they're sneaky or what. They just kind of leave out certain details, and you're like, well, that's a really important detail that they left out for a reason. Okay, different theory of operation, but this one does not have a port, and it does not have a tank. The X9 does not have an internal tank. Now, what the theory is behind it is, it's going to, now both of them will wash the mop pads before it starts a job. Now, the X9 is going to use that mop pad that's wet now from being washed to mop your floor. And in the app, the X9, I think both of them have this, but the X9, it's going to be very important if you want to use it and save some money, that frequency at how often that this comes back after mopping and rewashes the mop. Because its default is 10 minutes, which I thought was excessive, and I thought, well, but I know the reason behind it now. After 10 minutes, that mop pad gets pretty dry, and so it's going to come back to the base station, clean it, get it wet again, go finish mopping. Now, I was on the fence about this. I think the X10 does a little bit better job, but again, you can set that frequency up to when it goes back and changes the mop pad, because both of them are going to, they're going to spread. They don't really pick up the dirt and debris. They kind of, if it's a muddy paw print, they do clean it, and it does trap most of it in the mop pad. But again, until it goes back and cleans the mop pads, that mop pad is going to be dirty. So I kind of get why the X9 does that. But again, this was really confusing. I had to actually buy the X9. When I first bought it, I thought it's just a miniature X10. Like they probably cheaper battery or a smaller battery and something else. I thought it's just an X10. The X9 is not an X10 at all. Different way of doing things. The third thing is the camera on the front. Now, they both have excellent obstacle avoidance. They both avoid the poop. When I put fake poop on the ground that's low to the ground, they're able to observe it and avoid it and go around it. Here's the difference though. I think it's the same sensor because they do such a good job of avoiding it. The X10 will take a picture of it and you can see it in the app. Now, the X9 may do that. I haven't seen, it shows me that that was, hey, that was a shoe. That was a electrical cord. But when I try to click on it, it doesn't show me a picture of it. So, but it recognizes the exact same things as the X10. I just don't see the pictures of it. So, but I'm glad that they both avoid the same. So that's kind of a difference, but not really a difference. The X9 did come, I don't have it right with me, but it did come with a European plug you can plug in the back. Okay, one of the next major differences is the place where it cleans the mop pads. The X10 Pro Omni, they've just improved it a lot. It's very simple to take in and out. Take this over to your sink, get it all nice and clean. Over here, this is kind of there's these little hidden latches. You got to pull them out. And then this whole tray, which is really big, it comes out. And there's this little lever to lift up. So this is kind of complicated, kind of big to clean. They've definitely improved it over here on the X10. There's that little port that does the filling up. And here's where it's going to auto empty the robot right off the side here. So both of them raise and lower the mop pads 12 millimeters. The X9's got a little bit different brush roller, all rubber. This one's got fins and brush rollers on it. They both have a carpet sensor. They do a good job of sensing when they're on carpet. Drive wheels. The mop pads, you know, they look different, but they seem about the same. I mean, the X9 might be a little thicker just because of how it works. And here's underneath the mop pad on the X9. There is no water being shot down. Here, there's a little port that's going to wet this mop pad while it's mopping. Okay, so the X10 has 8,000 PA of suction power. This one has 5,500, so there is more suction power even on the X10 Pro Omni. I didn't notice that big a difference on the suction, but again, the X10 Pro Omni, my pick of the year. There's going to be, this price point for the features it gets is an amazing robot vacuum cleaner. Now that I just realized they have this X9 has lower suction, I'm going to be returning this one. I buy them with my own money. Would I spend $600 on the X9? No. Would I spend $800 on the X10? Yes. What price point would I buy the X9? $500. $450 to $500 if you don't mind doing a little bit of extra work. It's not a bad robot vacuum cleaner. Scoring wise, the X10 Pro Omni got an A, the X9 got a B. They don't claim to do self-emptying. It's just me assuming when I see these big base units, I just assume they have self-emptying. I cannot do that anymore. Narwhal was the first one to cure me of that. It has a big base of like this, but it doesn't self-empty the robot base dustbin. So I've got to pay more attention. But again, when I saw water tanks, I thought, well, it's going to fill the robot up with water and there's a tank inside of it and it's going to go around and clean it. That is not the case. They don't, they just don't say it. So obviously they're not going to like say, oh, it doesn't do this. So I get it. I've got to pay attention to the details more. At least the Narwhal does fill it up inside. This reminds me a lot of the Narwhal. This is a lot cheaper than the Narwhal. So I've got robot vacuum cleaners. I got all kinds of comparisons. I show you how to set these up. These are super easy to set up. Eufy's got that nailed down. The maintenance on them. Now, the maintenance is super easy on these. My only thing with maintenance on Eufy is parts availability. I think they're getting better. Sometimes the bags can be delayed. Sometimes the brush rollers. The parts look different on these two, even though they're very similar. So you're going to have very specific parts for the X9, very specific for the X10. I think the X10 is going to have more parts availability because they're selling more of it because I think it's a very, very clear winner. So that's my only caveat with that. Again, I got all kinds of, these beat out some of the most expensive ones. I just bought the X40. It's a $1,700 robot vacuum cleaner. That was really hard to buy because I wasn't able to, I could have bought 5 or 6 carpet cleaners with that money, but I did the Dream X40, super expensive, but I did buy it with my own money because that way I want to be able to tell you, would I spend that? I don't know that I'm necessarily going to want to be able to spend that, but you'll see the video, you'll see the comparison. It's going to be directly compared to this. It's got a big job ahead of it. So, and I also bought the Roborock. Roborock's got 3 new vacuums out. S8 Ultra, they're S, and then the Q Revo. I think that's going to be the one to go up against this. They got a brand new Q Revo with a little arm that moves out. Bought both of them. super expensive right now. The other ones are on sale. I've got videos on those. I'll be comparing those to those also. But again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, check me out on Instagram. I really would appreciate it. Hit a like over there. I do behind the scenes kind of videos coming up, free giveaways. We have a lot of fun over on Instagram. I'm on TikTok and I'm on Facebook group page where we do free giveaways. So cannot believe I actually had to buy this to completely understand it, but I'm glad I do what I do. I debated on buying this because I thought, but man, I'm glad I did. I want to help people. If this thing goes on sale at big time, it's actually a good robot. It just, if you're going to have a little bit more work with it. So if it goes on sale a little bit more, but if you don't mind spending a little bit more money, the X10 Pro Omni I think is going to be a lot better robot for your money. So again, I really do appreciate it. Again, this has been so much fun. I've got all kinds of, I got some more. The Dirt Devil just released a brand new carpet cleaner. I got that, a Dyson. If there's any robots you want to see me review, I'm getting some requests on some that I don't necessarily know the names of them. So I try to stick to the major names of them. There's so many that come and go that I don't want to get them. And then they're just out of business within 6 months. So I try to stick with the major ones. I got a couple of videos on Shark robot vacuum cleaners. They're behind the curve. I'm excited. I hope they do some catching up. I hope they come out with some really cool robots, but right now they are behind. But they're simple. So are they behind? I don't know. These are simple. So anyway, really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. So I do lots of robot vacuum cleaner reviews. Here I got the Narwhal, the Dream L10S. This is the Roborock Q Revo. They just released a brand new Q Revo. I just purchased it, so I will be comparing it to the older one. Same with the S8. They just released a brand new S8. I've got comparisons on all of these, how to do the maintenance. Here's the Dream L20, a little bit older. I got videos on it. There's the brand new X30. They just released an X40. I just bought it. So I will be comparing it with the X30. I've got lots of Roombas, lots of Tinicos that I do reviews on. Here we've got some Shark. I've even got the brand new $1,200 Dyson robot vacuum cleaner. So I also do other reviews on all kinds of different robot vacuum cleaners, Roborock. Here's the Roomba 692, which I really do like because you can use virtual walls with it. Eufy, Eureka, Roombas, even the more expensive ones with the sensors on the front that do a good job. Shark, Detect Pro, I really love the Shark. Ultra, Matrix, the Eufy L50 is my go-to right now. $125 at Walmart, has LiDAR navigation. Very, very important for mapping your house. Just got a brand new Dirt Devil carpet cleaner, a dust broom, and the Eufy X9 Pro. And so my pick for vacuum cleaner or robot vacuum is the Eufy X10 Pro Omni, which is upstairs right now cleaning my house. And Keurig just released a brand new Keurig K-Mini Go, which I'll be doing a review on. We got a beautiful brand new espresso machine from Walmart. And we got this brand new $500 Keurig, which I got to see exactly why that's $500, but I'll be doing a review on it. So be sure to check out my logo on Instagram, Just a Dad Videos. If you could, go over there and hit a follow. I really would appreciate it. I'll do behind the scenes. I do free giveaways over there once in a while and on my Facebook group page. So if you want to see more videos like this, hit the subscribe button. If you want to let me know what products you would like to see me review, leave them in the comments down below. Also, if you could leave a thumbs up, that helps out my YouTube channel. Got lots of exciting videos coming in the future. Here's some brand new Roomba Essential Robot Vacuum Cleaners. One's with a mop, one's without. These were just released, finishing up reviews on those. I do have my very own coffee you can buy, Just a Dad Simple Sip Coffee. It's in the K-Cup form, whole bean, or ground coffee. You can find it at justadadcoffee.com. And again, I like to buy these with my own money. That way I can give you an honest review. And would I spend whatever they cost, would I spend that on these robots? That way I can just give you the most complete, honest answer. I can give you a yes or a no. I'm not held to any obligation by any manufacturer. I can say what I want. So again, I really do appreciate everybody's support. If you could, please like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. And Miss Fiona is just relaxing, enjoying this beautiful day.